Welcome into our Sonnet Entrepreneurship training. We want to train entrepreneurs in Africa. We have realized that you are short of entrepreneurs. You've got a young population, and then we don't have enough work, enough employment, enough job. So you will have to create the spirit of entrepreneurship. As we spoke about last time, we'll have first to teach how to generate a business idea that will bring an income. And then there are people that have already done that work. They call it a business generation canvas. It's a canvas. As you use it, it will help you to have clarity on what kind of business to start on. They start on a major part in the middle that we call value proposition. You can draw for yourself a circle or fill it on. The circle is made of 9 blocks. And I will start filling those 9 blocks slowly. And then in the middle, you've got a block there that we call value proposition. We call value proposition in the middle. Value proposition. What value are you bringing to the community? Because once people see that there's value on your idea, so they will prepare to bring on a price to pay you. And that value proposition, we say it will fall in 2 points: product or service. Product, and then the second one is service. We just want to teach on that, product and service. Right, let me take a very clear example. We're going to focus on this. I went to a certain country that was called the DRC. I was part of the cities. The traffic is a problem. The congested factors everywhere. Sometimes it takes you about 3 hours to move from one place to another one, just a space of 5 kilometers. In other words, they've got a problem. The problem is mobility. As an entrepreneur, you can focus on that and then bring a service for them that will bring to them that we say mobility in that case. Right. Then if you find a service, a way to move people around, to move goods and services, they'll be prepared to pay you a price. In the same city or in different city in the same country that I've mentioned, I was visiting a friend and he says, do you want to test this juice? I said, no, I want to test it. And then I tested it. It's good. It's a good juice. I say, how do you make it? He says, I just take fruits. Some those fruits, they are called pundu. Or pundu. They are just go in the forest and they pick them up. They don't even cultivate them. They bring them, and then if you take a jug of water, you put some of those fruit inside, you put it, you cover it nicely, you put it on the sun. You know, the juice from the fruit starts sipping out into the water, and they come every day, like they test that water, so that he will say, no, now after a day or two, this is now a nice juice to take. And it will empty the jug and then put again water up until the fruit will completely wear off. And then it can produce jugs of fruit juice. Obviously, he doesn't know how to keep it, how to measure the concentration, what kind of product is inside. And then people love the juice. Instead of getting into fizzy drinks that they buy from the shop, which are expensive, they can, from those fruits that are already in the forest, they make a juice that they can consume themselves. So in that case, it will bring out a juice. So if you've got to, like a service or a product, bring value to the society. So now, secondly, you'll have to know which category of people are you bringing value to. then you start looking at another segment that is over here that you call customer segments. Customer segments, right? Then you start thinking, my service, my product, which category of people are they aim to? And then you write it down now. Let's say that mobility service, you can say, for instance, job or employment people that are going to work. They will have to be at work. Workers will be your segment. Okay. Then you can say as well, school kids that want to go to school will be your segment. And then in general, people that want to move to go to the kind of appointment, that will be a customer segment for your service. Then you can say people that are sick, that want to go to hospital. You can say people that want to travel, people that want to move small parcels of things. So you can have as many customer segments as you would like to, right? And then if you find a product, like you find those juice, you can now say, if you know, like to me, it looks a little bit fermented, maybe a little bit of alcohol inside it, you know, you can position it as people that want to consume low concentration alcohol. Okay. And then my friend recall that if you take it before, there's no alcohol in it, you can just take the general population, okay, who want to consume that. You can also say spaza shop owners can be your custom segment. Right. So today I'm going to stop there on the custom segment and to develop. Every custom segment will be related to your product or your service. Now, once you've got that, then in the middle, I'll do it in another video, you'll have to find ways of connecting to those segments. How do you connect to them? How do you get yourself known to them? And then after that, we'll discuss another part here where you will have now to build a relationship with them so that you will start getting constant business coming from them. Right. We'll stop over there. It's the DMS today on entrepreneurship. God bless you abundantly. Bye-bye.